Alrighty, guys, the second game in the Go4SC2 monthly finals between Mouse's Lucifron and ESC Gaming's Showtime, and it will be spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, one game down, looking to tie it up to give himself a chance here in the bracket stage. It is Mouse's Lucifron, and his opponent in the bottom right-hand corner as the Orange Protoss, going one game up, looking to finish it off against Lucifron. It is ESC Gaming's Showtime. So we do see pretty standard builds here. Not going to be any type of crazy, greedy build here with like a Nexus first or a CC first. It's just going to be well, obviously it wouldn't be straight into it. It'd be more like on the high ground, or on the low ground, excuse me. But no, gonna be on the high ground. Pretty standard stuff. It's me boxing here, so used to doing that in actual games. But it looks like he's gonna do the barracks back here again, like he did in the last game. I'm interested to see whether he goes for that fast gas again and goes for that Reaper. Yep, it looks like it's gonna be that, and it looks like it's gonna be Reapers again from Lucifron. Now, Showtime's going to scout it again, and he did a great job last game at being able to take care of that. In this map, it's kind of tough to use Reapers, in my opinion. I don't think you can actually jump up here. I think here's the only place you can jump up here, and then you have to jump up there. So I think you might be able to jump down here, but I think it actually might only have to be... I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that. But yep, as soon as we hit 50 gas, we should see him coming in here. And we do see, alright, he sees that. He sees the gas timing. He's going to be knowing Reaper on the way. So, same opener from Lucifron. He does have this nice pylon here to be able to scout drops that are coming from here. So he'll be able to pull probes as soon as the medevac comes over here. Great plan here. We do have the Cybernetics core getting underway. It should be no problem to deal with this Reaper here. As soon as that finishes, we'll see the Mothership core pop out, as well as a Stalker. He's bringing out a Zealot as well to be able to kite the Reaper to help get rid of that. We should see a CC go down here. Yes, we do see the CC. And we should see Nexus as well. He's going to go mine some minerales. And then... bam, Nexus goes down. So, good stuff. Ooh, that's... where's he going with that? Okay, he's just scouting out all of it. I saw that go here, and I thought, oh, he might be doing something sneaky. But then I was like, but he threw down Nexus. It wouldn't make sense to do something really sneaky. But yeah, so I believe the Zealot should be out. No, he must have canceled the Zealot. I think he canceled the Zealot to get the Nexus. But the Mothership core is out, so Reaper going to try and dance with the Mothership core, but great micro by each player. Not going to let that happen. Showtime here, hanging out in the base. Going to see that CC timing perfectly. Going to see the factory and the reactor. He's like, alright, Lucifron, you're going the exact same build that you went last game. You know what? I'm just going to do the same thing I did last time. And if he does the same thing, he's bound to win this game. So we do have a Stalker coming out, standard, with Warp Gate, and a Robo. So each player going the exact same build, but on a different map. So here we go. Nexus is finished. We should see probes get transferred. We do. And that should start getting some probes down and start mining on that natural expansion. The natural of Lucifron going to be lifted up in just a few seconds to go and take that, to get that all going. And the Reaper going to be repelled here with the Stalker and the Mothership core. We do have two Hellions going to come in here. Now, Lucifron did go for that Hellion poke last time, and it didn't get much done. Ooh, the Reaper does get a kill, though, before dying. But we do have both of those Hellions going in here. They're going to be able to sneak on into this base here. And if they can... oh, no, you don't want the probes out like that. You don't want them lined up. Oh, getting some kills, though, this time with the Hellions making a difference. He's got 6 kills with them. They've more than paid for themselves at this point with 6 worker kills here for Lucifron. A great use of those Hellions to kill off some of those probes, and now he's dropping mules. Just going to have the mules take care of business, and he's just going to start bringing in that economy. He throws down the bunker just in case some type of counterattack comes out, but his opponent only has 2 stalkers. We shouldn't see any type of counterattack. He's just going for an observer and taking the double gas on his expansion. Standard play, you know, there's nothing you can really say about it, but it's just standard. We do have Twilight Council going down here. Last time he did go for that Colossus tech faster. This time, looks like he's gonna be going for that +1 armor into the Twilight Council. So we may see some sort of DTs. Oh, but that drop, great observer placement by Showtime. Gonna spot that drop. That drop is going to do absolutely nothing. Although he only has 3 stalker, he is going to be able to throw down Photon Overcharge though, and that's going to completely end that. But he's killing off stalkers here, and that's not really going to do a whole lot for you. He loses 2 Hellbats and doesn't get anything out of them. So not so great in his control from Lucifron there, who started out so great at the beginning, and this observer gonna spot the second one. We're gonna have a possibility of 6 Hellbats coming out here to drop all at the same time, which is amazing. This Photon Overcharge just takes forever to end, and we have cannons morphing in and a Dark Shrine. Ooh, if Lucifron can spot that Dark Shrine, it's gonna be huge. Showtime's got to pull this off. He's got to push it back. He can't let him get over there. He can't. Oh, and Lucifron has started. Not started, but he spotted that Dark Shrine. That is an amazing play there. Oh, a very tough situation here. Is that Photon Overcharge just tearing up those Hellbats. And those Hellbats, oh, great placement on them. Gonna be killing off a lot of probes here. Up to 18 probes killed, which is still great harassment here. He's 30 probes on the minerals here. You know, that is an insane amount of probes here on the mineral line for Showtime. Just can't be dealing with that many. You can't have that many probes. Now, it makes sense why he had that many probes on the line, obviously because of the harassment. He was pulling them out, trying to save as many as he can. Oh, and that DT. I wonder if Lucifron spotted he knows DTs are coming, but I don't know whether he actually spotted. He's gonna drop DTs here too, and there's double eBays, but no. Oh, here we go. Missile turret just coming on the way, but here comes the SCVs getting killed. Here comes Showtime's battle back here. He's up to 10. Here we go. 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and then, oh, no, oh, kill another SUV, but he got 17 kills, worker kills, just with those 2 DTs. Now, that difference in the amount of money that you spend on that is insane. Look at the units lost tab, look at the resources lost, and take a look at the workers killed. Almost even here. And we have another DT just going in here. You don't want to fight the DT with the SCVs. You're not going to win that fight. Here we go. DT, oh, trying to get another kill. Snags another kill. And there we go. Showtime's gone up in the workers killed tab there. 25-20 now. And he's sitting in a decent spot here. He's got a pylon. He's got Templar Archives on the way. More and more gateways coming. And he's got charge on the way. I don't know. He didn't get blink. He had +1 armor, and he's getting +2 armor. So he's getting very armor heavy. When it comes to attack, he's got still 0 attack, but he's gonna have that +2 armor, which is gonna make it so hard to actually kill off any of these units here. You know, these units gonna have that 3 armor, which is so tough to deal with. And with the Immortal out on the field, that is going to melt these Hellbats as well as the Marauders. It's just going to take care of that. The Marines, they'll be easily taken care of by the Storm. Should be on the way soon, too. As soon as he hits 75, he'll have enough for Storm. He threw down a pylon here, so he'll be able to do Zealot run-bys into those bases here. And here we go. He throws down another pylon here because he's almost supply blocked. He warps in 2 more Zealots here. And he's got enough for Storm. Storm is about 10 in-game seconds away from being finished. He really wants that Storm right now. Storm is done. Here we go. Time warp down the field. He could throw a Storm right there. He could throw a Storm right there. Oh, great Storms there. Oh, my God. Completely melting Lucifron's army. And this is just really not looking good here for Lucifron. As he's going to pick off one of those medevacs. Lucifron's going to try and pull up and go drop in the main here. Kill off some of this production, but we got an Archon on the way, and the Archon's going to come up here, and it's going to do some damage. He's got to try and pull out with these units here, throw down a feedback and kill off one of those medevacs, but those 2 medevacs going to just go over here and drop on that third base once again. Oh, no, they're just going to stop. Well, here we go. They're going to drop on this third base here. They're going to try and get some kills off here, but I'm pretty sure they're now going to get killed off here. One of those medevacs goes down. There's only one left. It's going to try and roll on over here into the main once again. He does have a DT, or a High Templar here, though, and the Mothership Core. And, yeah, that medevac is pretty much dead here. Feedback on that. And, ooh, it still survives, though, even though there was that feedback. So Lucifron kind of building up this extra army here. We look at the worker supply. You know, Showtime up in workers, but it's pretty much even in military supply as well. As, you know, Lucifron gonna have to make some stuff happen. If he warps in more Zealots and gets more High Templars here, these High Templars have enough for almost 3 Storms here total, and 3 Storms can do a lot against this army here. They can really kill off a lot. Now he's going to see this here. He's got pylons coming in, and here we go. An all-stim forward here. Oh, slightly supply blocking Showtime here. Well, only for a slight amount of time here, but good splits on that army to keep him from clumping up for those Storms. But I just think that Showtime has enough to hold this off right now, and I think he does. There we go. He does force Photon Overcharge, though, which is pretty good. The Nexus Cannon, something that I think Showtime really didn't want to have to cast here, but he felt like he kind of had to. He didn't want to lose so many units. And, you know, Lucifron, his army is getting small. His army is actually this bigger still, but it's because look at this production here. Look at these production buildings. He's now got the Ghost Academy out. He's going to start pumping out those ghosts soon. Got the 3-3. And you go over here, look at Showtime. He's got 2-1. He's got +3 armor on the way. Extended Thermal Lance. And now he's teching into those Colossus. Those Colossus going to be so important for him in this game here. He's got 1 out now, which is going to make a big difference in a battle. In those previous battles, you know, one Colossus can make a huge difference here. It looks like Showtime, though, wanting to take this 4th base here. He wants to go up in this economy. He wants to do what he did last game and just economically stranglehold his opponent here, which he did a great job by killing off so many of his opponent's economic SCVs, obviously SCVs, but killing off so many of those SCVs. But oh, the army is split here by Lucifron. That could hurt him. His army's moving in a line instead of moving in a clump. So he's got 2 Colossus out on the field here. Extended Thermal Lance about to finish, and it will finish in 3 in-game seconds. It's pretty much done. Here we go, and this is going to make a huge difference in the battle here. Lucifron's army just cannot handle Showtime's army here, and Lucifron just kind of has to pull back. He has to start pumping out more and more of those Vikings to deal with these Colossus numbers, because previously that Bioforce could have dealt with it, because all it was Storms. So now he's going to start pumping out Ghosts. He's going to pump out Ghosts and Vikings. That's what he's mainly going to start just going crazy and pumping out, and that's going to be so key in this next fight here on how his number of that is. And, you know, if we look at the units lost, it's pretty even compared to how the game started here. Lucifron is going to come over here, though, and he's going to spot this 4th base, and he's going to know, okay, I'm a little behind now. My opponent is in a good spot. He has a few options here. He can go for the go straight for expanding behind it to this top position here, or he can try and go for, oh, I don't know what that was, but he can do that, or he can try and just go and kill off this third base or kill off that fourth base. Now we do have a bit of a drop here with the Warp Prism. There we go. Drops all the DT, 1 DT and 3 Zealots. They can kill off that missile turret that can be so big that DT don't go back to the missile turret. Oh, killing off a lot of the workers here though. And he's up to 43 workers killed here, and he's going to move out on the field right after that army is moved out. He's going to try and cancel this third base here. Having a little bit of frame rate lag. Excuse me, I can't even speak. But, oh, those storms killing his own units. But, yeah, he needs to pull back. He needs more stalkers. He doesn't have Blink. I don't believe he has... No, here we go. Blink just starting. But, yeah, it was kind of like Showtime was going to kind of push, and then he poked, and then he thought, and then he saw that Lucifron kind of had an army that was going to be able to deal with him. Now, Lucifron moves out with this army here. If he can get underneath of those Vikings, that can be so huge. A good storm there on the Ghosts, that's where the main money force of Lucifron's army is those Ghosts. Those Ghosts are gonna be able to do so much. Those Vikings are so huge because they kill off the Colossus, but those Colossus are what's kind of keeping this army alive. But it doesn't really matter. The Bioforce just isn't enough. He's got those DTs that he warped in, which are being so huge here, and they're being able to kill that off. And Lucifron GGing after he lost that army. He knows that, you know what, there was nothing I could do. I was pretty much mined out on my main. Natural was getting mined out. Third was getting mined out. And he's got a fresh third and fourth base out there. And I haven't even gotten my fourth base. Pylon block on that one. He would have had to do something to do that. And he didn't kill off enough. And Showtime could have just pushed behind this. And the income really told you the difference. It was almost 1,000 different in minerals for Showtime than for Lucifron, and the gas income way higher. Look at the workers killed, 54. Showtime, even in the last game, I think he almost hit 80 workers killed there. Just amazing workers harassment there for Showtime. Not in the early game. Took a little bit of damage in the early game. Looked kind of scary, like Lucifron might be able to use that good early game damage that he did against the workers into that mid game, but it turned out that Showtime was able to take and keep a hold of his situation and not have to worry about that and do a lot of damage in the mid to late game here. More late game, he did most of his damage, which is so dangerous against another player to do economic damage in the late game, because you don't want to build more workers. You want to build more units, military units. You don't want to have to build workers, and when you lose your workers, you're forced to build more workers, and that's just something you don't want to have to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I want to throw out one piece of information. I will be gone for a few weeks, at least a week, maybe 2, depends on how long everything will be taking. But the Napoleonic War campaign, I've had a few problems with the game. I'm going to try and get that fixed and bring that back to you guys later. But for now, that will kind of be not really shown very much. I'll see what I can do for that. I might be doing Minecraft as like a temporary replacement for that. But for now, it'll be the StarCraft will be the main thing right now. And I'll be looking to get the Napoleon fixed so we can jump back into that. I'm hoping that I can get it fixed and keep the save file, because it was huge. That Scotland campaign, so awesome there. But I think it'll all be fine. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please comment and like the video. Subscribe if you enjoy my videos and want to see more. And I will talk to you all later. Goodbye.